This is Pulse of Africa, the face of Ethiopia, the voice of Africa.
Hello and welcome to the Pulse of Africa News. I'm Fran Namak with the latest. First, our top stories for today. Boniface Mwangi to run for Kenya's 2027 election. Africa launches cholera response plan. Ghana and Toyota Susho's Heal partnership. Now, the news in detail. Boniface Mwangi to run for Kenya's 2027 election. Prominent Kenyan social justice campaigner and government critic Boniface Mwangi on Wednesday said he plans to run for president in the 2027 election. His announcement comes weeks after the latest round of deadly protests against President William Ruto, which have seen more than 100 people killed since June last year. The 42-year-old's candidacy will test whether popular support for the protest led by young Kenyans can be translated into an electoral movement. White groups have condemned police brutality and criticized the government's use of terrorism charges against protesters. Nigeria bans raw shea nut exports. Nigeria has banned the export of raw shea nuts for 6 months in a bid to grow its local shea butter industry and capture more value from the global market. The country is one of the world's biggest producers, responsible for nearly 40% of the annual crop. But despite this, Nigeria makes up just 1% of the $6.5 billion global shea market because most of its nuts are shipped out without being processed. Vice President Kashim Shettima, announcing the ban in Abuja, called the situation unacceptable. He said the goal is to transform Nigeria from a supplier of raw nuts into a global hub for refined shea products used in cosmetics, food, and pharmaceuticals. Morocco weighs buying US and French fighter jets. Morocco is considering major military purchase as it looks to modernize its air fleet and strengthen its defense capabilities. Reports point to ongoing discussions over advanced US F-35 stealth jets and French Rafale fighters, deals that would mark a significant leap in the kingdom's military power. Experts say the choice will not only come down to combat performance, but also cost, financing conditions, and whether suppliers are willing to transfer technology and allow Morocco to take part in manufacturing. Africa launched cholera response plan. Africa is stepping up efforts to tackle cholera with the launch of a new continental emergency preparedness and response plan. This comes as Sudan battles a sharp surge in infections, recording over 1,000 new cases in just 1 week. The Africa Center for Disease Control and Prevention, in partnership with the World Health Organization, has unveiled a continental cholera emergency preparedness and response plan to Lusaka, Zambia. The plan aims to strengthen early detection systems, rapid response capacities, and cross-border cooperations as the continent faces recurrent outbreaks, often fueled by climate shocks and fragile health systems. In other news, Denmark apologizes for Greenland's contraception abuse. Denmark's Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen has issued a long-awaited apology to the Greenlandic women and their families affected by what she called systematic discrimination during a contraceptives campaign. "We cannot change what has happened, but we can take responsibility," Frederiksen said of the scandal. Kim Jong-un will attend China's military parade. China's foreign minister has said North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un, will attend military parade in Beijing next week. The so-called Victory Parade will mark the 80th anniversary of China's war against Japan and the end of World War II. Russia's President Vladimir Putin will also be among the 26 head of states expected to attend the event, and comes days after U.S. leader Donald Trump said he wanted to meet Kim. China is expected to display its latest weaponry, including hundreds of aircrafts, tanks, and anti-drone systems, the first time its military's new force structure is being fully showcased in a parade.
The story of resurgent Ethiopia and burgeoning Africa is here, only on the Pulse of Africa channel. All the time, Pulse of Africa, the face of Ethiopia, the voice of Africa.
Now to business news. Ghana and Toyota Tsusho sealed partnership. Ghana has signed a memorandum of understanding with Toyota Tsusho Corporation to strengthen collaboration in the automotive industry. The move is aimed at boosting green mobility and supporting industrial growth in the country. The agreement focuses on promoting environmentally friendly vehicles, starting with hybrid electric vehicles as part of Ghana's effort to reduce carbon emissions. The partnerships covers human resource development through technical training, knowledge transfer, and the potential establishment of a Toyota Academy in Ghana. Finally, China's export to Africa rose 25% year-on-year. Construction machinery ranks among China's fastest-growing export to Africa in the first 7 months of 2025, surging 63% year-on-year. A report by Bloomberg said Africa's demand for Chinese products surged this year, already surpassing the continent's entire 2020 trade volume, with China and on course to top $200 billion for the first time. Construction machineries ranked among China's fastest-growing export to Africa in the first 7 months of 2025, surging 63% year-on-year. Before concluding, let us provide you with the latest updates on global commodity prices. Now to weather news. That's all for today, and thank you for watching Pulse of Africa.
This is Pulse of Africa, the face of Ethiopia, the voice of Africa.